Rod Piazza really lays down a kind of wild sound, doesn't he?
I've never seen him before. It's just wild.
Very good. I enjoyed you in Hot Millions.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't think, as a matter of fact, I don't think I've seen you since you did that special Captain Nice segment.
Oh, yeah.
I must tell you about that. Captain Nice, which was a TV series here about a year ago, was on for, I guess, 26 weeks, and near the end of the season, they did a special show that it was a takeoff on Playboy.
I didn't feel it was a takeoff on Playboy.
You thought it was really the...
I didn't know that.
And
no.
Bob, at any rate, played a publisher who shall be nameless, and really played it up kind of wild.
He had a series of Apple... As a matter of fact, we had just finished shooting, and we heard that Mr. Hefner in Chicago wanted to take a look at the film. So we all held our breath because we weren't sure if it was going to get on, and Hugh called back and said he just loved it.
I did?
My favorite line, Buck Henry wrote the series, yeah. And of course, Buck did The Graduate. So many great things. And there was one line, and Ann Prentice was she was a policewoman disguised, and I was the head of Bruce. I was head of the Apple Clubs, and I was showing her my photo album, and I showed her a picture of my mom and dad. I said, this is my mom and dad. They gave up everything for me. My mom used to take in washing, and my dad used to work an extra job just to put me through high school. She turned to me and she said, where are they now, Bruce? I said, I haven't the slightest idea.
Well, Bob and I go back about 10 years from Chicago in the old days, and I've got a little a surprise for you, something that I have for you in the den that you're going to get a kick out of, and I'd like to show you. Wanna come with me? Well,
I don't know if I should look.
You'll enjoy it, I think. Kids, we're going to go into the den. We've got a surprise for Bob, and we'd like you to join us if you want to.
Well, let's go to the den.
This is the den.
A little small.
Well, nothing here is quite the way it seems. I'd be pretty embarrassed if it didn't open, right?
I know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna relax here. Now, you remember, Bob, remember December 29th, 1959?
Yeah.
It's a very good year. You remember this voice? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Playboy's Penthouse. That's right.
You have the tape?
I have to explain to the kids that about 10 years ago, we were doing a TV show called Playboy's Penthouse, not unlike this one. And at the station that we were doing that in, Bob was working on staff. He'd been working as an accountant, and he was just starting and trying to break into show business. He really had not... Still trying to break in. Anyway, we put him on the show, and it was the first time that he'd ever done a television show. It was before the record, and we're going to look at one of them right now. We've got the segment of the show that Bob did 10 years ago.
See, and I think that it'd make a beautiful documentary. And if I'd like to show you I'd like to recreate for you my one episode from the new documentary called The Driving Instructor. Now this is, if you imagine, this is the car, and I'm the instructor, and this is my file, and seated next to me is a woman driver. How do you do? You're Mrs. Webb, is that right? I see you've had one lesson already. And who was the instructor on that? Mr. Adams. Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is, Mr. Adams. Just let me read ahead, would you, to kind of brief myself? How fast were you going when Mr. Adams jumped from the car? 75? Did you say 75? And where was that? In your driveway. How far
had Mr. Adams gotten in the lesson? Backing out? I see. You were backing out at 75, and that's when he jumped. All right. Did he cover starting the car? And the other way of stopping? I only know of one. Throwing it in reverse. I'd completely forgotten that. All right, why don't we pull out into the traffic and kind of get underway? What are we going to do before we pull out into traffic now? Well, no, what I had in mind, what did Mr. Adams do before I let you pull out into traffic? Well, besides praying. No, what I had in mind was checking the rear view mirror. We always want to, don't pull out! Please don't cry. I didn't mean to shout, but there was this bus. All right, it's clear now. Why don't you pull out? Are we out yet? Oh, now that wasn't too bad, was it? All right, you want to get up a bit more speed and gradually shift into second. Well, I didn't want to cover reverse this soon. But, as long as you shifted into it. Of course you're nervous. I'm nervous. I'm not just saying that. I'm really very nervous. Well, just don't pay any attention to their honking. No, you're not blocking anyone's lane. No, as long as you're here on the safety island, you're not blocking anyone's lane. All right, you want to start the car? That's it. Get up a bit more speed. You want to start slowing down for the stop sign. Do you see the stop sign? You see it? That one right there. No, I didn't think you saw it. All right, we're going to practice some turns now. Now, the important thing on turns, not to make them too sharp. They kind of a gradual turn. That was good. That was very good. One little thing. This is a one-way street. Well, actually, it was partially my fault, you see, but you were in the left-hand lane, and you were signaling left, and I just more or less assumed you were going to turn left. Oh, that's all right. Same to you, fella. No, I don't know what he said. Why don't we get out of the stream of traffic coming at us? Mm-hmm. Take the alley right up there. Be careful that... No, you're going too fast! You're going around 60, that's the only reason. Kind of a sharp turn there. All right, let's take the alley down to the next street. There we are. I think you better stop. I don't think we're going to make it between the truck and the building there. No, I think you better stop. I don't think... I really didn't think you were going to make it. No, I'll get out your side. That's all right. All right. You want to turn now on the street? That's it. This is a little more complicated, but I think you're ready for it. You seem to catch on quickly. You want to ease over in the right-hand lane. That's it, and pull into the parking spot there. That's the way. Now, turn off the car. That's the way. Now, Mrs. Webb, would you mind very much if I took that bus up ahead?
That's cruel to do that to me. I must have just gotten out of the Army with that haircut. I don't believe it.
It wore amazingly well. The haircut of the show.